Hello everyone. As you all know, I'm Nilima. I'm from IIC Bangalore. I'm doing PhD in Molecular Biophysics Unit Department. So this is my second year. I'm in my second year of my PhD, and my comprehensive exam is in maybe June last or July. Like within July, it will be done. So a little bit busy right now I am, and that's why I'm not able to be active in YouTube. That in that much, but yeah. So one of the student, uh, uh, her name is Subhasri Shahu. She asked me some questions regarding the preparation for ISC interviews and all that. So I'll take her questions and I'll try to tell all of you. Like these are very common questions regarding the interview in ISC as well as preparation. Like in the preparation phase, students generally have these kind of questions. So the first question is. Can you tell me, apart from studying fundamentals, what are needed to get selected by ISC? Yeah, this is a very good question. So we all know that for qualifying CSIR, like with JRF or like GATE or DBT, ICMR, we need to study the fundamentals as well as depth, very deep concept. Like different names of the gene, their functions, and all of these. But believe me, for clearing an interview in ISC, it's not like you have to gather deep knowledge, like deep concept. uh, if you ask me, I'll tell you, prepare your fundamentals as good as possible. Like from the amino acid, like from the biochemistry, it's like amino acid structure, what are the side chains, how can like let's say there are two amino acid, how they can interact, and all those things, like very basic. You have to study all those things. They will not ask you any deep concept, like let's say they will put one gene name, but they will never ask the what is the function in this organism, what is the function in that organism. They will never ask, but they will ask very like basic fundamental questions, and they will try to evaluate your basics are good or not. This is the main point. So I'll tell you, s- prepare fundamentals well. So prepare your base as clear as possible. Other than that, there will be some, maybe, I don't know, but in my time, in my interview round, there were no deep concept questions like those. But yeah, like questions are very basic, and it's like if you think logically, okay, this can be a question, you will think in that way ki, okay, this can be a question, okay, this is a very good question, you will think like that. So they will ask these kind of questions. This is the first point. Secondly, the second question is, I haven't done any internship or have any publication. So are these things going to be a barrier in the interview round? And if so, then what could I do now to fill this gap? Okay, this is the most asked question ever. What I will suggest you, see, I am from a different background, like botany. I had one paper, but my department is molecular biophysics. Now you can imagine, I am from botany and now I am in molecular biophysics unit. Now you can imagine there is no connection of botany and molecular biophysics unit. So there is no impact of paper, but if you have any paper, it's well and good. But if you don't have, then it's okay, fine. There is no like nothing to worry that I don't have any paper or I haven't done any kind of research work. I am very like phrases in these. There is no issue with that. And the first question was the internship. If you have done internship, it is good for you, because let's say like if you ask me, I was very like I was not able to handle pipette when I joined the lab. So I was that much precious. So it's like if you know some things, like some, let's say you know PCR, how to set up PCR, you know how to do cloning, how to do primer designing, if you know, then it's good for you. Otherwise, seniors are there, PI is there, they will help you out. Other than that, there are other people in the department as well, you can take help from them as well. So if you don't have any internship experience, that is fine, there is no issue. If you don't have any paper, there is no issue. So my point is, you clear your interview, like you prepare for the interview, you prepare for your, like you prepare the basic well, that is enough for your interview round. And if you qualify, then it's the lab's responsibility, that how can you grow, they will take over it. Like if you have that capacity to take all those uh, like process of learning things and gaining knowledge, it is fine, there is no issue with that. And the last question was, what rank do they prefer for interview round? If any criteria, then please let me know. Okay, so there are about 6 department in biological science. Biological science, let's say I'll take from my department, molecular biophysics unit. Other than microbiology and cell biology, molecular DBG, that is developmental biology, and ecological science, bioengineering, like those. And there are 6 department, I guess. So they have their specific requirement. Like if you go in the website, you can check what are their criteria. Now the basic criteria is in MBU, that is molecular biophysics unit, there is no such kind of rank preference. um, but other department, they have some rank preference. Like if you have rank within 1 to 50, then only you can apply in those department. This is one criteria. But in MBU, there is no such criteria, you can fill the form and you can give the interview. So my suggestions, so if you want to be qualified in ISC, I'll suggest you very particular some points. Like the first one is, for the interview round, you prepare well with your basics. Basics should be as clear as possible. One thing, this secondly, you don't think about, you don't have publication, you don't have internship and all those things, because everyone is precious here. Some people have some previous exposure of research background, like they know how to do PCR, they know uh, how to use some instrument. But if it's new for you, then also you can learn, so there is no issue with that. Yeah, there are some criteria for for selection in interview, and you have to be very you have to be very clear what zone you want to you want to join, which lab or which particularly in which topic you are interested in. Those things should be clear in your mind. And other than that, prepare well for with your basics. And you know like give your interview as good as possible. And yeah, you will be done. Because see, if I tell you, the rank, yeah, in some department maybe the rank matters, but I you know the, like my PI, how he be like how he told me once, after I qualified for the PhD program. He told, actually PI, any professor will check f- like if your basics are clear, if you able to analyze one particular point. Let's say you got one ACC, size exclusion chromatography graph of one protein, but you don't know how to analyze it. So this is one point, you should be as analytical as possible. If they give any kind of SSC graph, let's say they gave one PCR gel image, agarose gel image, how can you analyze that image or that graph, that data? That is very very important. So I'll tell you, the rank, yeah, in some department it matters, but in the broad sense it doesn't. If you don't have any internship, any publication, there is no issue. Give your interview as good as possible, as good. Try to convince that yeah, you are fit for the PhD program. That's all, nothing else. Yeah, if you have any more questions, you can directly put that question in the comment section. And yeah, please like the video, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.